So as you can see from the front of both of these cars, there are quite a lot of visual differences. It is quite crazy what a facelift does to a car. This is of course the facelift, and this is of course the pre-facelift, the 750 V8 and the 740 inline 6. So yeah, this is a very nice comparison. We'll be comparing all of the specs and features of both of these cars in a relatively short time frame. So let us begin from the front of both of these cars. As you can see, this one's the M Sport and this is the individual. So you do have the different bumpers. This one has the chrome stripping on top over here, or this one has a nice long thin chrome strip. This one has spotlights, as this is not the M Sport, and also it does have a triangular design for the grille instead of that honeycomb design over there. This one doesn't have a spotlight. So also both these cars do have headlight washers. They both have front parking sensors and they both have the option for front cameras. This one however does have the option for the adaptive cruise control radar. So the kidney grills are quite different with the two. This one having like more thinner and much more lines, while this one over here has a little bit more thicker and much less lines over there. This kidney grill also looks like a little bit more aggressive looking compared to that subtle look that this one has. Both these cars are pretty low to the ground, so you do need to dodge those speed bumps. However, the M Sport is lower to the ground. So a big difference that both of these cars have is the headlights. I hope I've managed to split it properly. So both of these lights are LED lights, xenon lights. However, this one, which is the pre-facelift, has your amber daytime running lights, which I will show you right now. Same with the daytime running lights on the LCI. It has this line and it is an LED. So this is the normal daytime running lights. The park lights, the headlights, the brights, the spotlights, which the one does not have, then the indicators with the lights, and of course the indicators without the lights. So as you can see, you can definitely see that this one over here is a more type of brighter light. It's more technical compared to this 750i over here. But either than that, they both have quite long bonnets to accommodate the V12 variants that they both have. So talking about the specifications, let us go and dive in. So as you can see, right when we open up the bonnets of both these cars, that's where you see quite a big difference. That is of course because one is a V8 twin turbocharged engine, while the other one is an inline 6 N55 engine. So yeah, you can see they're quite long to accommodate that V12, like I've said multiple times. And yeah, they do have these nice bars over there, and they are held by shocks, which is quite nice also. And you can really see these kidney grills. You can really see that the one is much more different compared to this one over here. So what I'll do is I will start off with the 750i. So the 750i has a 4.4 litre twin turbocharged V8 petrol engine, which produces 400 brake horsepower or 294 kilowatts. This car also produces 600 Newton meters of torque, compared to the 740's 3 litre inline 6 twin turbocharged petrol engine, which produces 316 brake horsepower or 235 kilowatts. The 740 also produces 450 Newton meters of torque. So the 740i goes 0 to 100 kilometers in a sprinty 5.7 seconds, compared to the 750's 5.2 seconds. Both of these cars do have the same top speed, which is limited to 250 kilometers or 155 miles. Bear in mind they can go faster if you do remove the limiter. Both of these cars are rear-wheel drive, and both of them do have X-Drive variants, but they are very rare, the X-Drive variants. So the 750i weighs 2,030 kilograms or 4,475 pounds, compared to the 740i, which weighs 1,900 kilograms or 4,189 pounds. A massive difference between the two is the fuel economy. The 750i averaged about 12 liters per 100 kilometers combined, while on the 740i averaged around 8 liters per 100 kilometers combined. This one is much more economical in the city and the highway. However, it does lose some of that power that the 750i has, and of course that bold touch, that elegance. So the towing specifications of both of these cars are exactly the same. If the thing you're towing has a brake, it can tow 2.1 tons. If it's unbraked, 750 kilograms. So a big difference between the LCI and the Pre-LCI is the transmissions. The 750i Pre-LCI comes in a 6-speed automatic, while the LCI 740i comes in 8-speed automatic. So yeah, this one does have the newer generation 8-speed ZF automatic BMW transmission. Another massive difference is the carbon output of both of these cars. The 750i outputs 266 grams a kilometer, compared to the 740i's 184 grams a kilometer. That is nearly 100 grams a kilometer more carbon this 750i produces. So finally, the retail prices of both these cars are very different, as this is 12 years old and this is 7 years old, and of course both these are complete different trims, so they don't really matter. The 750i would retail at $19,000 in America, 284,000 rand in South Africa, and in Europe 17,892 euros, while the 740i would retail at $27,000 in America, 456,000 rand in South Africa, and in Europe 26,904 euros. So obviously the currencies may change when I post these videos, but yeah, so is it really worth it to get an LCI 7 Series for double the price range of a Pre-LCI 7 Series? Wait until the further part of the video so you can see if this choice is right, or should you just stick with the Pre-LCI that you found on Gumtree? So this is the back of both of these cars, and as you can see, the bumpers do play a massive role in how they look like. I do like how the M Sport looks like with this big thick chrome strip right over there, compared to this one which has no chrome stripping at all. Both of these cars do have chrome exhaust. Both these cars also do have rear cameras and rear parking sensors. Both of these cars also do have this beautiful chrome line just flowing all around the boot over there. I really like how that looks like. Also, yeah, with your reverse light located on the line, really nice design choice. Both these cars also do have tinted smash and grab rear windows. Yeah, let me show you how these lights look like. These are full LED lights. Let me show you them. This is the normal daytime running lights, the tail lights, the fog lights, the brake lights with the lights, the indicators with the lights, the indicators without the lights, the brake lights without the lights, and finally the reverse lights. So as you can see, both of them do look quite nice. They are very bright. However, I do find that this one has a more darker tint on the red compared to this one. However, it just might be the light. So also, both of them do have different locations for the reflectors, as this reflector is located over here while this one is over there, as there are different trims. So let me open up the boots of both of these cars, or let me just let them open up the boots for themselves. So they are both 500-liter boots. They have very nice storage. Both of them are the exact same at the back, so I'll just show you how they look like at the back. Yeah, that's how they look like. As you can see, you do have some netting on the left, and you do have some storage where you can put your wheel spanner, jack, and all those goodies. And on the right, you do have some more storage. both the fuse box and battery is located at the back of both these cars. These cars do have 2 batteries. So as you can see, you also do have your little lights over there, and you can lock the car with both of these cars through the boots over here. They are both automatically, they can also automatically go down. So yeah, that is quite cool, and they both have this very nice grey carpet, very good quality. So let me move on to the interior of the 740i in detail, and then I will highlight the differences on this one. So this is the interior of the 740i LCI. What I'll do is I will go over the interior of this one in detail, and then when I go onto that 740i over there, I will highlight the differences, just like how I did with my other comparison of the 3 Series LCI and Pre-LCI and all my other comparisons. So let us begin with the center console of this vehicle. As you can see, you do have your nice iDrive screen right over there, and you do have your 2 air conditioning vents right below it. Then you also do have your radio controls right below that, with your air conditioning controls and a cover. If you open up that cover, it does reveal the cigarette lighter and that ashtray this car has. Now, this is the same air conditioning that this 750i has, exactly the same, nothing has changed. So I will go over in detail on this one. So you do have your individual fan speed. As you can see, the passenger can have his fan on max, and he can even switch off his entire air conditioning if it wishes. And then same with the temperature, dual temperature for the front passengers. As you can see, max 28, minimum 16. And now these are the options available for the passenger, as you can see, for the air circulation, and then for the driver. Right, so then both of these cars, they do have heated and ventilated seats. You can have them on at the same time if you'd wish. Both of these cars do have front and rear windscreen defrosters. Both of these cars have automatic and manual air circulation where you want to circulate. Both of these cars do have automatic modes for both the driver and passenger individually. And yes, that is pretty much it with this air conditioning. Also, the rear passengers is the same for the rear passengers, dual temperature and stuff, which I will go over. The iDrive, this is where there's a big difference between the two. This is the more newer iDrive. If we go to multimedia, as you can see, we have CD, DVD. Reveals we can have 7 CDs. Then music collection, you can install music on the hard drive. And then external devices, which is your USB, iPod, Bluetooth and aux. And you also do have your sound settings, as you can see. And then radio, same like the 750. You have your FM and AM. And then you have the same stuff, telephone, navigation, office, and all those goodies. So this is going to be a big difference on that 750i Pre-LCI. Now this is the other part of the center console. As you can see, you do have your 8-speed automatic gearbox right over there, your hidden cup holder, your iDrive stick, you have your driving modes, handbrake, camera button, and your arm rest. This is a dual armrest, just like that 7 Series there. If we open it up, it does reveal a little lock where we can lock the trunk or the boot. You have your iPod connector, you have your aux USB port, and a cigarette lighter with some storage. It is rubberized and it is aligned in a Velcro material, same exact as that one over there. So now this is the driver's, this is the cup holder over here, my apologies. As you can see, you have a cup holder here, just like that one over there. Now this is the driver's side. As you can see, exactly the same as the Pre-LCI. Nice little combination between the analog and digital. I'll put on the screen right now. So as you can see, this is how it looks like. So if we do go down to a little piece on the left hand side, we can see what options you have. You have your distance to end, average fuel economy, instant fuel economy, your average speed, date. You can have a blanked out, and yes, that is pretty much it. And then it also does display your range, which is like right below the speedometer, and also instant fuel economy, which is right below the RPM counter with your drive modes. And then also you do have your time, kilometers, your mileage, your trip, and your temperature. You can all configure what you want to display over here through the iDrive, just like that one. I won't go over it in detail. I don't want this video to be too long. The steering wheel of this car, this is a different steering wheel. This is a Napa leather steering wheel, the M Sport steering wheel, with your cruise control and limiter on the left and your radio controls on the right. So this is a different type of steering wheel. So now this is the stalks. As you can see, on the left hand side you do have your automatic high beams and your indicator stalk, and on the right side you do have your wiper and your automatic wiper stalk right over there. This is the other part of driver's side, exactly the same as the Pre-LCI. You do have an AC vent, you do have your light switches, you have automatic lights and your fog light switch, not your spotlight switch, row of blank switches, and then you also do have your little piece of storage lined in this beautiful Velcro material. So now the same thing is with the options over here. This car does have many options, but this specific one only has the heads-up display put on it, just like that one. But there is lane keep assist, there is adaptive cruise control, and there's steering assist and all those brake assists and all those assists that you can configure it to have. Now this is the door panel. As you can see, the exact same as that one. You do have your tweeter over there, you do have your handles right over there in this beautiful aluminium trim. You have a speaker, full electric windows, I'll go over that just now. You have buttons, a lot of them, and some storage. You do have this beautiful stitching over here, as you can see on the door panel, and then also you do have automatic mirrors, and you can also close them if you'd wish, as you can see. So then both of these cars do have memory seats for both the driver and passenger. Both the driver and passenger do have memory seats. You can also control the seats of the passenger using this button, as you can see. I will show you that later. But this one, however, does not have that massage feature that one has, which I will show you when I do go over that one. Talking about seats, let us begin with the seats of the 740i LCI. As you can see, these are leather seats, perforated, because these are ventilated seats. They are fully automatic seats. When I say fully automatic, I mean fully automatic. They're the same automatic seats like on that 750i Pre-LCI. So let us begin. As you can see, I can move them forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. We can also move this half forwards and backwards. Doesn't seem to work, so I would have to show you on that one. You also do have for your side bolsters over here, as you can see, forwards and backwards. You also have one over here, which I will show you on the passenger side, as you can see. And also you do have your lumbar support, which goes forwards, backwards, left and right. So yeah, these are pretty comfortable seats. These are couches. Seats are an underestimate. So now this is the passenger side. As you can see, you do have an AC vent, you do have your little piece of trim and a cubby hole. So this does have like a dual type of trim. As you see at the aluminium part, if we tap on it, it does reveal your CD DVD changer. And then this is the cubby hole. As you can see, quite spacious, exactly the same as the Pre-LCI. It is lined in this beautiful Velcro material, even over here. Like, they don't skip a heartbeat, BMW. So now talking about the quality of this car, you do have your extremely soft touch leather dashboard over here, very soft touch leather over here, some leather over here, some more hard soft touch there, leather over here, your aluminium trim over here, and yeah, it's a very good quality interior. Same with this very soft headliner. I will put on the screen how many airbags this car has. Right, so up here we do have our sunroof controls, SOS button, and you do have your lights. And then over here you do have your automatic dimming rear view mirror. Now these are the sun visors. As you can see, both of these do have mirrors and lights for both the driver and passenger. Both the driver and passenger do have microphones and handles. So yeah, that is pretty much it on this interior. I hope I've covered everything in a rush. No, I haven't. You also do have automatic steering wheel. Man, I didn't say that on my individual reviews. That's a bummer. But yeah, anyways, I have covered everything I need to cover that I will now compare on that 750i Pre-LCI. Let us see if it's really worth that extra 2 times the retail price. So this is the interior of the 750i. This is my second time recording this on the interior because I went very long on that one. I went too detailed. I'm trying to make this video a little bit shorter. 1 minute of extra sparing is enough. So I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible. Right now talking is a waste of time. So let us begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you do have your older iDrive screen right over there. And then you also do have your 2 AC vents and all of the same radio controls. The only difference is your trim over here. You also have that same ashtray and your cigarette light, all the same over here. So let me show you how the iDrive is. If you go to CD multimedia, as you can see with CD DVD, it's exactly the same. 7 CDs and DVDs you can fit in here. Music collection, you can download music onto the hard drive. External devices is USB and aux front. This car does not have Bluetooth audio. If you go to radio, as you can see, you have your FM and AM. Then if you go to telephone, you have your telephone, navigation, all of the other things that that one has. This one also has the camera and all of those features that that one has. So the center console is exactly the same, except over here this is different because on the LCI you can write, on this one you can't. Everything else is exactly the same. This is exactly the same over here except the steering wheel. The steering wheel is a bit different with this car. It is like a more lower grade leather. It's not like Napa leather like the one used on that one. As you can see on the left hand side you do have your cruise control, and on the right side you do have your radio controls. This one does not have that limiter that one has. If you don't know what the limiter is, you press limiter and you can make the car limit to whatever speed you want it to. The stalks of this car is also a bit different because this car does not have automatic high beams, it has manual high beams. So yeah, over here it's exactly the same, and the door panel is exactly the same. I'm going to show you how it looks like right now. So as you can see, you do have a beautiful wooden trim over there. You have your speaker, then you do have your buttons and some storage. This car has the same things: electric windows, electric mirrors, and your mirrors can close. As you can see, both of these cars also do have automatic dimming mirrors. So then the buttons over here exactly the same. However, you might be wondering, Alex, what is that extra button over here? And that's quite simple. If you tap it, it will give you a leg and butt massage. So it will massage you, keep the blood flowing, so you don't need to keep on standing up, so you can have your blood flowing. So like I promised, I was going to show you how this one looks like. As you can see, this is how it looks like. So that's how it is. It's for comfort reasons. On the passenger side, it's exactly the same thing with this, same thing with that. So up here it's a little bit different. You don't have that SOS button, but the rest is all the same. Same with the sun visors and same with the microphones and handles. The only difference is it's in cream because the headliner is in cream. So same quality interior in here. Everything is basically the same, just a different material and different trim. So beautiful, this interior. So this is the interior of this BMW 740i LCR, and as you can see, it's very spacious in my opinion. You have lots of space, as you can see. So let us begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you have your 2 air conditioning vents right over there with your AC right below it, and then you also do have some storage and your 2 cigarette lighters. So let's go over the specs of this AC. As you can see, you do have your fan speed. As you can see, you can control the fan speed. You have automatic air. You have your automatic air circulation, and then both the rear passengers can have their own individual temperatures with maximum 28 degrees, minimum 16 degrees, and it does go up by 0.5 degree. And you also do have an automatic mode for the rear passengers. So you also do have an armrest for the rear passengers right over here. There is some storage aligned in this beautiful Velcro material, and you also do have a cup holder over here, as you can see. So then over here you do have your little piece of storage over here, and you do have your lights over here, your interior lights over here. something that I don't think that one has. So over here you do have a nice AC vent. You have an AC vent right over there. That is crazy. And you also, this is the door panel of this car. As you can see, you have a beautiful aluminium trim right over there. You also do have your handle right over there. You have your automatic windows. You also do have your cigarette lighter and some storage. You have a very nice stitching again. And yeah, this one however does not have that option equipped where the curtains like that one has, the 750i. So up here you have a light. We also do have reading lights and those kind of stuff. And you also do have handles for the rear passengers with your coat hangers, which is quite cool. So the seats of this car, same as the front, leather perforated seats. This is the quality of the carpets. As you can see, it's quite a nice carpet. It's very good quality. I mean, BMW does Rolls Royce. Could you expect any less? So let me show you how that little curtain at the back works. As you can see, this is a video I filmed at my individual review of this car. If you're interested, please can you go watch it. You will have a much more individual review of this car. Get it? Individual. So yeah, let me move on to the back of this 750i individual. So this is the interior of the 750i individual, and as you can see, it is automatically a much more elegant interior because you are surrounded in all of this cream all around the headline and all of those stuff. So the center console of this car is exactly the same as the LCI. It has the same features, the same as the armrest over here, and the same as this over here, a little piece of storage. You also have the same AC vent. However, the difference is that you do have these curtains and you have a speaker over here, as this car does have the upgraded speaker package. So let us begin with the door panel. As you can see, you do have that same beautiful wooden trim right over there. You have a nice speaker, you have your window switch with a few mystery switches, ashtray, and you also do have some storage. So these mystery switches are for your curtains. I will show you how they look like right now. So while I'm showing you on the screen, this I did use from my individual review of the 750i individual. So if you do want a more detailed interior review of this specific car, please can you go and watch that video. You will have a much more better look at this car if you have finally decided what to choose. So up here you have the same light, and you also do have your same two handles with your coat hangers, which is quite cool. You are even that same carpet quality, same everything at the back over here. So this is the side of this 740i LCI, and as you can see, it's a bit different compared to the 750i, which I will show you. First of all, let us begin with the brakes and tires. This car does have 19-inch alloy mags with discs at the back and the front. Pretty standard for BMW flagship. You also do have the same handles, which is the keyless go with the lights on every handle, with the chrome stripping on the handle and around the window. You also do have your indicators on your mirror instead of over here where the Pre-LCI is located, but you still have that same trim over here, just without that indicator. So you do have your tinted smash and grab window, you do have your fin over there, and yeah, it's a very nice look with these body lines. I really do like how this car looks like. You have the same type of door mechanism which stops anywhere you want it to. Both of these cars also do have soft closing doors, which I'll show you now. If you're not sure what I mean by that door mechanism, it can stop anywhere you want it to. Like at any incline or gradient, it will stop anywhere you want it to. Of course, there are soft closing doors. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Both these cars also do have that adaptive suspension, which is also really, really cool. So let me move on to the side of that 750i Pre-LCI. So this is the side of the 750i individual, and as you can see, you do have those more luxurious looking mags. I do like how these mags look like more than that 740i, but you can configure the 740i to have also different mags. These mags are just so luxurious, 19-inch alloy mags with your discs at the back and the front. I really do like how these mags look like. You do have that same chrome on the handle and around the windshield, and also you do have that same bitting over here, except that your indicator is located on it and not on the mirror. So you do have that same fin over there, and yeah, there's not much differences on the side over here. You have that same body line and that same door mechanism, soft close door and all that stuff. Battery's a bit dead on this one, that's why it's not working. But yeah, isn't that it's quite the same at the side of both these cars. This one just has like a more luxurious look to it, while that M Sport over there has this more sleek style look to it. I guess that's why you order the M Sport, for it to look more sleek and sporty. So finally, what is my opinion on both of these cars? They are both great cars, they're both very luxurious, both have awesome features. However, the individual does have that more luxurious look and feel to it, as there are also more features on the inside. You can also get them for much cheaper compared to the M Sports over here, which has a more sportier look to it, has a more sportier bumper to it. I do like how the bumper looks like on this one more because of these strips over here, but also you can get that same features, if not more features, on this one compared to the Pre-LCI. However, you are missing out on that V8 touch that this one may have. However, if you do want a fuel efficient 7 Series, the 740i is the best one to go with an inline 6 engine. This is the smallest engine available for the F01 petrol engine available. Same engine as the 435s, 335s, 235s, 135s, 535s, and you know the drill. So yeah, I'll put the young Car Wiz score on the screen so you can see the scores that I gave this car, and also I did compare both of these cars. I didn't compare them, I did do individual reviews on both of these cars. So if you do want individual reviews, I would appreciate it if you do watch it. So I will just give you a summary of the young Car Wiz scores that I gave both of these cars. You can pause the video if you do want to see the detailed. So actually the 740i scored one score below the 750i individual at 83 out of 100, compared to the 750i's 84 out of 100. So the overall winner is a 750i. They're both great cars, neither less, and they are in like the top 5 cars I have ever reviewed in 2022. So finally, if you have stayed till this far of the video, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to smash the subscribe button, like button, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upcoming video like this. Which one would you choose out of these two? I would love to know your opinion down in the comment section below. So have a great day as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. Coming up next on Young Car Wiz, I will be doing an individual review on this 740i. So please stay tuned, and it will be out in the next few days. Thanks.